What's going on, everybody, and welcome to CS5 Unmasked. Today I'm going to be showing you some of the improvements I made to my Jason Part 8 costume that I made about 3 years ago. Now, to be truthfully honest, the original costume that I made really didn't have too many problems, and I'm still very pleased on how it turned out. But there's always room for improvement, like the mask and hood. Now, originally the mask was just a cheap Chinese knockoff hockey mask that actually worked pretty well, and still to this day it looks pretty good, but I wanted to go with something a little more rugged, and that it was actually shaped a little bit better. So I decided to use a Spirit Halloween mask to where I can just cut it down to the shape that I want. And overall, I do think it actually is a major improvement. Now, as far as the hood is concerned, I really didn't do too much. The original hood actually still looked pretty good, but it was just a little too short, and I wanted something that actually covered the neck a little more. So I essentially just made a brand new one, made it a little bit longer, and just emphasized the colors, basically trying to make it look a little bit better. Now, originally I was just going to stop at that, but I knew Jason needed an iconic weapon, so this is why I purchased a fire axe. Now, I was going to get a prop fire axe online, and then I found out it's about the same price to actually buy a real one, so that's what I ended up doing. Plus, I can use the real fire axe for other purposes other than just the costume. Now, I did actually paint the bottom of the handle with a can of red colonial spray paint that I had lying around, so that it more resembled the axe from the movie. After the painting was done, I went over it with some polyurethane clear coat, just to help protect the paint. Now, even though a new mask and hood and a fire axe makes Jason look pretty awesome, I was actually doing some research online, and I came across a few photos that got me thinking. Now, we're fully aware of this particular photo, where you can see Jason's left shoulder, and there's a little bit of gunk, slime, and seaweed residing just under his shirt. But then after looking at some other behind the scenes photos, I realized he had a whole lot more. He had the same gunk, slime, and seaweed all over his body, and not just his shoulder. It's quite clear that you can actually see it on his torso, on his arms, and it's even present on his knee. And this is a detail that I wish I would have known years ago, because it really completed the look of Jason. So I knew I had to recreate this slime. I basically just used the same method as I did when I created the hood. I took my 100% silicone, I added a little bit of green, and then some pavement gray, mixed it all together, and applied it to the key parts. To the upper left shoulder, all over the torso, a little bit on the arms, and on the right knee. And when I put everything together, I was completely astonished on the way that it turned out. This is the Part 8 Jason that I always wanted to make, and I have the opportunity now to do it. Now, even though the original costume looked really great, adding a few extra details made all the difference in the world. So in total, I only spent about $50, and that's including the price of the axe, which was around $30, to do these major improvements to make this Part 8 Jason look spectacular. Alright, everybody, if you have any suggestions for costumes that I've already made that you would like to see an improvement on, let me know in the comment section down below. And until next time, this is CS5 signing out, and I hope to see you in the next video.